Over on my Twitter account, I found this question. How would you build King Bradley, also known as Wrath, from Full Metal Alchemist in Dungeons & Dragons? Here is my answer. Greetings, my dear viewers. It is I, Drayhon, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons Character Conversion, where we take a look at famous characters from all over fiction and see how they can be played in Dungeons & Dragons according to their lore. And today we are doing one of the 7 homunculi from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, created by the entity known as Father. We're doing King Bradley, also known as Wrath. Now, I love Full Metal Alchemist. The manga series was fantastic, and I love both of the anime adaptations. Not so much the live-action movie, as it tried to simplify things, but failed miserably. Not to mention that fake blonde hair does not look good on Asians. Sorry, but it's true. It doesn't look that great. Anyway, we are taking a look at one of the twist villains of the franchise. So that's a major spoiler right there, because it is revealed very, very late in the franchise that King Bradley is one of the 7 homunculi. And how he became a homunculi is, well, I don't remember exactly, but it seems like he was human, but was given a Philosopher's Stone by Father that had the homunculus genetics in it, making him a homunculus. So I don't exactly remember the full story. But anyway, we need to take a look at King Bradley. Start things off with the point-buy system. We're going to go with Strength at a 14, Dexterity at a 15, Constitution at an 8. While he was hard to hit, he still was somewhat easy to kill, even though he did come back to life a lot because of the Philosopher's Stone. Intelligence is a 10 and Wisdom a 14, along with Charisma being a 10 as well. Now, before we get into what race he is, I need to go ahead and go over the definition of homunculus in Full Metal Alchemist, which I have over here on the right. In the series, the official definition of a homunculus is any human that was created or recreated by any alchemy, alchemy, grand arcanum, and any other form of alchemy. Created or recreated. And that seems to be how King Bradley became a homunculus. So that means that his race, for an artificially created human, has to be a reborn. Because even in the description of the reborn, it is very possible for you to be a reborn with an artificially created body. This will give us a +2 to our Constitution and a +1 to our Dexterity. Speed is going to be 30 feet. Ancestral Legacy will give us 2 skills. We're going to go with Arcana and Survival because, well, he has to fight alchemists. He studies alchemy. He is one of the quote-unquote dogs of the military. So, of course, he's going to know a decent amount about alchemy, especially since he was brought back using alchemy. You get deathless nature, knowledge from a past life, and 2 languages. Just go for whatever languages you want. Common, of course, being the main one you'll want to go with, but Undercommon is a pretty good option as well. For background, like I said, he is a dog of the military. So going with the background soldier makes the most sense. Proficiencies in athletics and intimidation, as well as 1 gaming set of your choice and land vehicles. Now, Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen is either out now or is coming out, and I've seen some reviews. We're going to be able to get a free feat with any background now, if it doesn't already come with a feat. So, with that being said, I would recommend grabbing the dual wielder feat for your King Bradley build at first level because of his swordsmanship. And we see him quite often wielding 2 weapons in the manga and in the anime. And speaking of his swordsmanship, we need to go over that, but also his eye, and how that can be contributed in Dungeons & Dragons. We're going to go with Fighter for our starting class. And really, King Bradley doesn't show any signs of being able to do alchemy himself, even though he is, in fact, a homunculus. If he does know how to do alchemy, then it's more of just his regeneration. And that actually can be contributed to the Fighter skill Second Wind, since you are able to gain back hit points by using it. You start off with a D10 hit die. Your first level hit points is 10 plus your constitution modifier. You get proficiencies in all armor, shields, simple weapons, martial weapons, strength and constitution saving throws, and 2 skills. We'll go with history and perception because of his eye. Now, speaking of his eye, this eye lets him perceive his opponent's next move. He is ahead of his opponent by 2 steps. Always. He will react according to what his opponent is about to do. To me, that says we are building an opportunity attack fighter, which means we're going to be using my favorite fighting style, Tunnel Fighter, which is an unearthed arcana fighting style. If you want an in-depth analysis of the Tunnel Fighter fighting style, check out the Untouchable Sentinel build that I did, I believe it was 2 months ago. Holy cow, is this fighting style overpowered. I hope that they bring it into the core game, but I doubt they will, because it is just that good. I will say this: unlimited attacks of opportunity. That's the fighting style. I mean, you have to use your bonus action on your turn to be able to get this unlimited opportunity attack, but that's still flippin' cool. It is a shame that opportunity attacks really only apply when your target is trying to run away from you. That being said, You can also use your reaction to attack somebody who is coming towards you with the Tunnel Fighter fighting style. Or was that with something else? It might have been with the Sentinel, actually. Now that I think about it. I don't remember. But anyway, Tunnel Fighter for your fighting style, and you also get the Second Wind feature, which lets you increase your hit points back up by a certain number. Level 2 fighters get Action Surge. Have you seen Bradley fight in the anime or in the manga? He is freaking fast. Kind of makes me want to see how fast we can actually attack at some point. Never mind that. Let's keep going. Third level fighters get a martial archetype. We're going with Battle Master, which gives us access to the feature Student of War and Combat Superiority, giving us access to 3 maneuvers. We need Commander Strike, Disarming Attack, and Precision Attack. Our maneuver save DC is 8, plus our proficiency bonus, plus our strength or dexterity modifier. We'll go with dexterity just because we are going with a high dex in this build. Level 4 fighters gets an ability score improvement. Go ahead and increase your dexterity by 2. Level 5 fighters gets extra attack. So we're now dealing 2 attacks per attack action. And we have the chance of having 2 attack actions. Not only that, but we also have the ability to use our bonus action to give ourselves unlimited attacks of opportunity. That's a lot of attacks. Level 6 fighters gets an ability score improvement. Go ahead and increase your intelligence by 2. You are a general of sorts, so it makes sense to have a higher intelligence. At least for battle prowess. I think that more associates with your wisdom, but will also account for intelligence as well. Level 7 fighters get Know Your Enemy and 2 more maneuvers from the Battlemaster archetype. Evasive footwork and lunging attack works really well for King Bradley, as we see him do just this in the anime and manga. I'm going to be saying that a lot, aren't I? Level 8 fighter. You are fighting alchemists a lot. And you fighting them is going to disrupt their process of using alchemy. So Mage Slayer makes perfect sense. Now for our multi-class. We're going to multi-class into Rogue. This gives us a D8 hit die with extra hit points of 1d8 plus con modifier per rogue level. We're going to get a bonus proficiency in stealth and expertise. Grab intimidation and perception for your expertise. Sneak attack and thieves' cant are 2 more skills that you get. And thieves' cant actually makes sense for a soldier. Ever heard of Morse code? Level 2 rogues get Cunning Action. Level 3 rogues get a roguish archetype. We are killing people! That's why a lot of these characters refer to the army as dogs of the military. Because they're trained to kill. So it only makes sense to go with the assassin. We get bonus proficiencies in the Disguise Kit and Poisoner's Kit, but also we get the feature Assassinate, which makes any attack that we have advantage with an automatic critical hit. We also get the feature Steady Aim. Pretty nice. Level 4 rogues would get an ability score improvement, but we're going to instead grab the feat Sentinel. If we attack a creature, its speed drops to 0 for the round. Very nice. Level 5 rogues get Uncanny Dodge. Level 6 rogues get Expertise. Go ahead and grab Athletics and Stealth. Makes sense to me. Level 7 rogues get Evasion, and holy cow, is that stupid powerful for Bradley. Because he does, in fact, have this feature in the anime. Level 8 rogues get an ability score improvement, but we're going for a feat again. This time, Alert. We can't be surprised! Thanks to our dumb magical eye. And we get a +5 to our initiative. Yeah! Can't be surprised. Perfect. Level 9 rogues get Infiltration Expert, which isn't that big of a deal, especially since we are mainly going for the 10th level rogue to get another feat, and we're going with Athlete. This allows us to stand up from prone with only 5 feet of movement. And we also get a couple other features, but that was the main one we wanted to go for. Again, we're trying to move fast and attack fast, and we can't get to our enemies if we're wasting half of our movement speed trying to get up. I skipped right over 11th level rogue, which was Reliable Talent. But level 12 rogue gets another feat. We're going with, of course, Observant, giving us a +1 to our wisdom and a +5 to our passive perception checks. We're 1 step ahead, 5 steps technically ahead of our opponent. We know what they are going to do. And we can't be surprised on top of that. Observant with Alert is overpowered. We cannot be ambushed, but we can do the ambushing really well. And that was King Bradley, the Homunculus of Wrath, from Fullmetal Alchemist. What did you all think? Tell me in the comments below. And if you would like to see a particular character in the style of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, also leave that in the comments below. I would love to see who else you think should be in Dungeons & Dragons. Now, you're probably wanting more of these homunculus from Fullmetal Alchemist. I kind of want to do them as well. So, I'm going to do the stereotypical YouTuber thing here and ask for a like goal. If King Bradley gets to this like goal, then I will do the rest of the homunculi, the other 6 homunculi. And possibly farther, but that's another day. Let's do... You know what? Each homunculus that I do needs to get 6 likes. We're just going to do 6. If this video gets 6 likes, we'll do another homunculus. After that, it needs to get 6 likes. And so on and so forth until we get to the final homunculus. And then I will have a like goal set for father. How's that sound? 6 likes. That's all I ask. Until next time, my dear viewers, this has been Drayhan, and I am offline.